To the gentlelady and my good friend from Florida, a member of the committee, Madam Frankel.
The gentlewoman from Florida is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, and I thank the gentleman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of H.R. 1471, the FEMA Disaster Assistance Reform Act, and I thank the chairman and ranking members for their fine work. The bill contains a bipartisan provision on which I had the honor of working with my friend and colleague from Florida, Congressman Dan Webster. As Floridians, we know hurricanes. In 2004, 2005, Charlie, Francis, Jean, Wilma, and Katrina tore through our state, leaving families stranded, property damaged, trees crashed to the ground, they ripped the power lines, blocking flooded streets, water systems were compromised. Our local governments did miraculous jobs, cleaning debris from public ways, fixing broken infrastructure, and getting life back to normal. It takes a lot to get this done. When hurricanes strike, communities are ravaged, and so are their budgets. So I want to thank FEMA for the funding assistance it provided Florida at a time of great stress and need. Now, FEMA is asking some of our cities and counties to pay back grant money that they were given for disaster relief projects that were approved more than 10 years ago. So here's the thing. There's no question that FEMA should do responsible audits of its relief payments to make sure that money was used properly. But unless there is fraud, the process should not be an endless journey into federal bureaucracy. Our local governments, unlike the federal government, have to balance their budgets. They can't afford to wait 5, 10, an infinite number of years for FEMA to do its assessment, especially when millions of dollars are at stake. Simply said, the current practice unfairly stymies our local government's ability to plan their future budgets. This legislation will make sure that the process is more balanced, giving FEMA adequate time to review its grant payments while allowing for financial security to local governments. I urge my colleagues to support this very good legislation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The time of